One of those hooded sweatshirts, also new jackets on sale at the all-new souvenir trailer in the Turn 1 concession area. Photographs of all your favorite drivers and some of the great moments in racing here at the Speedway. Available tea, hot dogs, snacks. The lounge is a visit to 44 years of racing history here at the Speedway. You'll find pictures of past champions, some of the memorable moments in the 44 years of racing here at Maine's fine 1/3 mile oval. Sportsman cars and drivers at this third weekend of racing. Cars are lined up according to a point standing, with the high point men starting in the back of the pack. On the pole for this first qualifier, driving the number 25 is Kevin Buck. To his outside in the 85 will be Scott Chapman. Clear as they glance to the track flag stand. We look for a start at turn 4. See a faint stripe there in turn 4. The drivers know there to hold it even. Flagman looks for a bumper-to-bumper, wheel-to-wheel start at turn 4 with a car on the pole setting the pace. Flagman asks him to pick it up just a bit. Green is out. Scott Chapman gets the jump from the outside front row. Steve Berry on the move on the outside, trying to follow suit. But it is Scott Chapman followed by the 25 of Kevin Buck. Berry back on the move on the outside, as is Jim Burt. Inside row being filled by Alton Reserve in the 08 as he goes at it side by side with Jim Burt for the 4th position. Jim Burt on the move now on the outside, trying to get up and mount a challenge to the 3rd place contender, rookie Steve Berry Jr. in the number 7. Yellow flag as we have the number 16 of Jim Shaw up at the top of turn 3. Unable to refire the car, Flagman puts the cars under caution. We'll have a quick realignment as the wrecker service gets out there to assist Jim Shaw. All clear from assistant starter Junior Niles. Once again, Flagman points to turn 4. Looking for a start coming out of turn 4. Chapman and Buck. Green is out. Once again, Scott Chapman, spin by Jim Burt, gets it turned about. Coming out of turn 4, does a nice job of keeping it under power. We stay green. Scott Chapman shows the way. Steve Berry to his back bumper. Then comes Kevin Buck. The 08 of Al Meserve. And the 83 of Donnie Whitten, your top 5. '92 is going to be the year of rookies, and in the number 7, a Wildcat champion from 1991, young Steve Berry, holding down the 2nd place position. Back in the pack, another rookie on the move, the number 21 of Carl Hinkson. Hinkson has been impressive for a rookie. Ran very strong last week and looks like he is on the move tonight, momentarily boxed in as he's at the back bumper of the number 19. 19, a rookie, Jackie Roussel. 12 cars to qualify. Last qualifier at the moment would be either the 86 of Rob Herrick, would have been the 19, but he slips wide. The 17 of Jim Burt making a nice recovery after turning the car about, coming out of turn 4 on that restart. Donnie Whitten on the move now in the outside groove, goes way wide out of turn 4. Trying to mount a challenge to the 4th place competitor, Kurt Beam in the 42. Starting indicates they'll be coming to the halfway mark next time by. Donnie Whitten on the move in the 83. Whitten brings it up beside Kevin Buck in the 25, and now he looks to mount a challenge to Steve Berry in the number 7. Donnie Whitten with a hard drive on the outside. Whitten wheel to wheel with Berry now. Out of turn 4, goes wide again. has the second place position now. He's after number 1, Scott Chapman. Donnie Whitten with a hard drive up the outside, the hard way to go. Goes wide on the backstretch, brings it back down into turn 3. Wheel to wheel with Chapman. Here they come out of turn 4. 10 laps down, 5 to go. What a drive by Donnie Whitten. Spin out of turn 4. Cars under caution, hard hit. The 28 and the 19. Tough break, rookie Jeff Severance in the number 28. Another rookie in the 19, Jackie Roussel. Jeff Severance okay as he backs the car up to the top of the speedway, trying to drive it back to the pit. Going to need the wrecker, as apparently the radiator has been taken out of the 19. This time the flagman gives the drivers the all clear, asks them to tighten the lineup just a bit. Donnie Whitten and Kevin Buck in the front row. Pace car will make its way onto the infield pit road once again. We look to start in turn 4, 10 down, 5 to go. Green is out. Donnie Whitten into a quick lead, chased by Steve Berry in the number 7. Here comes Kevin Buck up the outside, and the 05, Glenn Reynolds. Kurt Bean working on the outside, trying to take over that 4th place position. Berry with a pressure to the back bumper of the 83 of Donnie Whitten finds himself in a side-by-side battle now for that 2nd place position. Berry to the inside, Kevin Buck to the outside. Last qualifier would be the 77 of Rick Libby right now. 2 laps to go as they cross the stripe. Rookie Steve Berry trying to find room to the inside. Just wasn't there. Spin. Glenn Reynolds gets it turned about on the backstretch. Coming to the white flag now. Donnie Whitten with all kinds of pressure from Steve Berry in the number 7. Kevin Buck to his outside. Berry gets a bite on the inside, right down in the speed bumps. Has to back out of it just a little bit. Berry gets the car sideways, does a nice job of holding it. Checkered flag. Donnie Whitten, Kevin Buck. Winner of heat number 1, coasting down to the start-finish line area. Nice round of applause, please, for Donnie Whitten, driving the overpass garage number 83. Greg Bernier to his outside in the 23, and Rex Garrett rounds out the lineup in the number 24. Driver in the number 80 is Darrell Ward, they tell us. Fleckman looking for a start at turn 4. Turns him loose. Darrell Ward takes it right out over the stripe. Nice job of holding that number 80 and bringing it back to challenge in the top 5. But at the point, the number 72, Mark Field. Challenger on the outside, Steve Howard in the 03. Then comes Ed Strong and David Bath going at it side by side. Phil Weeks rounds out the top 5. Mark Field, Steve Howard. Slight advantage to the inside, but here comes Steve Howard now with a hard inside. Down into turn 3, a new leader, Howard, in the 03. You were here last week. You saw those cars sitting one on top of the other with the 03 on the bottom. Evidently not a lot of serious damage. The word was it was mostly what they call bolt-on stuff. Crew has certainly done their work of getting that 03 back into shape. Blackman, Eddie Walsh indicates it will be halfway mark. 80 up against the backstretch. Wheel off the car. That will bring the cars under caution. Darrell Ward up against the backstretch wall with a wheel off the number 80. Tough break for Darrell Ward. I understand he's just back from some health problems. And Butch Buzzell filling in last week. Got back, was feeling good today. Said he wanted to try it himself. He's climbing out of the car, so he has indicated to the safety man that he is okay. Not the way he wanted to start his evening, that's for certain. Certainly getting off to a tough start here in the Sportsman division. Right now, ready to get back to green flag, racing flag with Eddie Walsh. Ask the drivers to tighten it up, hold it even. Quick jump by the 03. Flagman doesn't like the looks of the start. They will go on their caution. And be called back to again. Easy to get a little bit over anxious, wanting to get the jump. Not uncommon for the drivers to try to kind of psych each other up. This time, Mark Field pulls it up ahead just a little bit. Anticipating the jump by the 03. They come to turn 4. Green is out. Problems on the number 4 as he has it down on the apron. It's Lloyd Washburn. He's going to take the 4 on a pit road. Coming to the halfway mark. Steve Howard shows the way, gets it sideways out of turn 4. In strong, holding down second place position. David Bath and Mark Field going at it side by side. Then comes Phil Weeks, Greg Burney, Steve Wilson. In the Super Sportsman division, in the bracket machine 03, Steve Howard. Kerry Anderson to his outside of the number 48, Tom Bragg. In row 5 on the inside, Craig Strout. Into his outside, in the number 14, Dave Boss Hog Sinclair. All clear from flagman Eddie Walsh as the cars work down the backstretch. 10-lap behind heat for the late model Sportsman. Tim Land, Pete Rondo bring him to turn 4. Green is out. Land with the advantage in the number 16. Spin by the 14. Sinclair gets the car turned about out of turn 4. Keeps it underway. We stay green. Bringing him down lap number 1, Tim Land pulls about a half car length lead over Rondo. Rondo on the move now on the outside. Draws it even on the backstretch. They go wheel to wheel to turn 3. Tim Land to the inside, Pete Rondo to the outside. Out of turn 4, still Tim Land in the 16. Tim Land doing a nice job holding off hard charging Pete Rondo in the 44. Then comes Glenn Cusack going at it side by side with Bobby Libby. Tim Land in the 16 crew, another unfortunate crew that had to sustain some heavy damage 2 weeks ago, and they've done a nice job of getting the 16 right back on the money as he continues to show the way, coming to the halfway mark of their qualifying heat. 5 down, 5 to go. Continues to be Tim Land in the 16. Pete Rondo trying to find a way to get to the outside of the number 16. Thus far, he has not been able to do it. Glenn Cusack looking for racing room to the inside. No place to go but stay where he is. Andy Loon now up to go at it side by side with Bobby Libby. Rondo slips just a little bit. Cusack up to challenge Rondo for the second place position. Cusack and Rondo go at it wheel to wheel for position 2. Andy Loon and Bobby Libby. 2 to go. Advantage up the inside. Here comes Andy Loon now to challenge for the third place position. Cusack setting to the outside. White flag in the air. Tim Land now has Andy Loon to the back bumper. Glenn Cusack on the outside. Checkered flag is out. Tim Land, Andy Loon, Cusack, Pete Rondo, and Bobby Libby. Quick 10 laps for the late models. And a fine return for Tim Land after sustaining some heavy damage 2 weeks ago to the number 16. They've done a nice job of getting that late model back in winning form. Coasting down, a nice round of applause, please, for the winner of heat number 1 of the late models, Tim Land in the number 16. Hall in the 94. Danny Bubar, opening day winner in the number 24. And defending limited sportsman champion Larry Gelinas in the number 37. 15 laps on tap, 12 to qualify for the main event. All clear from flagman Eddie Walsh. Nelson bring the field down. Blackman wants to turn 4. Grant gets it sideways out of turn 4. Green comes out. Gordon Nelson from the outside, followed by Dennis Quinn. Grant does a nice job of holding the car. 3 wide racing out of turn 2. Spin by the 30. Ken McLeod gets it turned around. Danny Bubar hard up over the sand pile. That will bring out the caution flag as Ken McLeod sits sideways. Now he gets it to be fired. When the cars will come under caution as Ken McLeod was sitting there sideways on the backstretch. McLeod, the 1991 Super Sportsman champion. Filling in for all clear from Eddie Mulch. We see one car coming to the pit exit. Looks like the front end. It is the 24 of Danny Bubar. He's ready to return. Ready for a start. Here comes the 30. Green is out. Both Danny Bubar and Ken McLeod return to the lineup. Lead in the hands of veteran Gordon Nelson in the number 61. Mike Grant is second. Dennis Quinn in third. Rookie Ryan Shepard in the 34. Then comes Pee Wee Knight and Wayne Coleman in the number 79. Coleman on the move on the outside as he is up to challenge the 34 of Shepard. 3 wide, racing down into turn 3. Larry Gelinas up in the third groove. Keep your eyes on the number 37. He is the defending champion here in the Limited Sportsman Division. Always a hard charger. Won't hesitate to set the car out in the third groove as you see him doing now. Risky move, but many times he makes cars tangle in turn 4. Dave Fecto, Bob Doak do a nice job of bringing the cars back after getting sideways between cars. Gordon Nelson, meanwhile, has a comfortable lead over Dennis Quinn. Then comes Mike Grant. Wayne Coleman continues to work on the outside. Last qualifier right now would be the number 6. Last week's feature winner, Billy Thompson. Working in lap number 5 of this 15-lap qualifier. Gordon Nelson with a comfortable lead. Nearly a half straightaway lead over the 06 of Quinn. Then Mike Grant, Wayne Coleman, Ryan Shepard. Side-by-side battle. Pee Wee Knight works to the inside of Witt in the 0. Rookie Wayne Witt on the move in the 0. Last week's Limited Sportsman semi-feature winner. Doing a nice job as he works his way up into the top 5. Qualifier at the moment, I believe, would be Dennis Hall in the number 94. Flagman indicates the halfway point coming up. It will be 8 down and 7 to go as they cross the stripe. Top drivers still sitting outside of qualifying. Going at it for the 5th place position. Ryan Shepard and Wayne Witt. 34-0. Last qualifying spot. Up for grabs now, the number 6. Gets turned about in turn 4. Keeps the car under power. Mark's winding down. Still some top cars sit outside of qualifying. This qualifying spot between the 24 and the 37. 2 to go. Gordon Nelson continues his comfortable lead. Pee Wee Knight on the move now, up to challenge for the 4th place position. Knight up now to challenge Grant for the 3rd place position. White flag is out, 1 to go. Nelson will capture the caution as Ryan Shepard has the 34 turned about on the backstretch. Gets it back underway. Nelson followed across the line by the 06 of Dennis Quinn, the 111 of Pee Wee Knight, the 9 of Mike Grant. Last qualifier unofficially, the number 30 of Ken McLeod. Winner of heat number 2 in the limited sportsman division in the number 61, Gordon Nelson. Bubba Pelton in the 27. Is outside in the 93, Danny Palmer. Russ Johnson in the number 19. Gary Clough in the 0. And Kevin Durgan rounds out the field for qualifying heat number 2. Flagman Eddie Walsh gives the all clear as the drivers work the backstretch. David Sprague, Rod Mooney. Flagman points to turn 4. Lets him go. Sprague from the inside shows the way, followed by Spike Manitow right up in the second place position. Here comes Chris Rule up to challenge Mooney for the 3rd position. David Sprague continues to show the way, followed by Manitow, Chris Rule, Pelton in the number 27. Here comes Russ Johnson in the number 19. Kevin Durgan on the move in the number 7. Durgan, always a hard charger, working now to the outside of Johnson in the 19. Bumper to bumper go the top 3. Sprague with a mirror full of Spike Manitow. Right at Manitow's rear bumper is Chris Rule, and here comes Pelton in the 27. Side by side, the 19 and the 7 battle for the 5th place position. Russ Johnson, the 91 Rookie of the Year in the Super Sportsman division. Veteran Kevin Durgan now taking over the 5th place position, now works to the outside of Pelton's 27. Spike Manitow and Chris Rule, bumper to bumper. Neither one wanting to set to the outside of Sprague's number 1. But Kevin Durgan is in the outside groove, and he's taking a look now to the outside of Rule. Flagman indicates it will be 2 to go. Chris Rule trying to get beneath the 89, couldn't quite do it. Spike Manitow does a nice job of holding the 89. Flag is out, 1 to go, continues to be David Sprague. Spin out of turn 4. All the cars underway. Exiting turn 4 with the checkered flag in the air. Sprague followed by the 89 of Spike Manitow, the 14. Chris Rule, the 27, Bubba Pelton, and the number 7, Kevin Durgan. Winner of Heat 2 in the Super Sportsman division In the Garrett Services Channel 1 video, number 1, David Sprague. Gary Pulsper in the number 41. Paul Johnson to his outside in the 35. Joe Bowser in the number 32. Two-time defending champion Mike Mayeder in last week's feature winner goes fourth on the outside in the number 13. And opening day winner Mike Johnson in the number 33. Clear from flagman Eddie Walsh. Out of turn 4, green is out. Barry Babb with the advantage from the inside. Bob Randall to his outside. Then comes Bobby Babb and Young to Mike Mayetta. Then trying to find a way up the east side. Barry Babb. Babb continues to show the way. Squeezing ahead of Bobby Babb to take over the third place position. Very highly competitive field of late model sportsmen. These are the high point men coming into this weekend of racing. Paul Johnson backs right out of it. Maybe just looking for some open track to try the car a little bit by himself. Hopefully not a serious problem on the 35. Barry Babb turning the track at about 15.5 seconds per lap. Good time for any late model sportsman. Be coming up on the halfway mark. 5 down, 5 to go as they cross the stripe. Trying to find a way out. Sends it out there again, looking to challenge Barry Babb on the outside. They'll be coming to 2 laps to go this time by. Randall continues to pressure hard on the outside. White flag in the air. Continues to be Barry Babb. Randall, a four-time late model sportsman champion here at the Speedway. And you know Babb is running good when he can hold off Bobby Randall. Checking flag down for Barry Babb, capturing heat number 2, followed by Bob Randall, Mike Mayetta Jr., Bobby Babb in the number 4, and the 33 of Mike Johnson. Coasting down to the start-finish line area in the Hall Implement Country Seafood 0. Winner of heat number 2, Barry Babb. In the number 82, Danny McGrath in the 92. Roger Williams in the number 95. On the back of the lineup is Guy Poolin. Looking for a start at turn 4. Green is out. Side
by side. The 03 Keith Lovejoy on the inside. David Raymond to the outside. White Shepherd up the inside now to challenge for that second place position. White Shepherd takes over the second spot. On the move now up the inside, John Maycomber in the 96, taking over the third place position. Drops David Raymond back to the fourth running position. Side-by-side battle for fifth. Chris Grondin working to the inside of Paul Holstrom in the 58. Holstrom from the outside takes over the fifth place position. Challenge now for second. John Maycomber up beside Dwight Shepherd. Maycomber taking over the second place position from the inside. Rookie Keith Lovejoy continues to show the way. Working hard to get up and challenge race leader Keith Lovejoy. Lovejoy doing a nice job showing the way right from the green flag. Goes wide out of turn 4, opens up the inside. He gets tagged by the 96 and turned about. That will put the field under caution. Drivers do a nice job of avoiding Lovejoy in the 03. Start green is out. John Maycomber, David Raymond going at it out of turn 4. John Maycomber has Alan Burby right to his inside. Here comes Paul Holstrom to the outside. Holstrom with a hard charge up the outside. Coming to the halfway point. John Maycomber shows the way. Alan Burby trying to get up and mount a challenge for second. He does. Takes over that second place position. As Holstrom gets it a little squirrely on the backstretch. Loses some ground. Way high out of turn 4. Alan Burby with a strong run right up the inside. Takes over the lead as they race to turn 3. Alan Burby in the number 50. John Maycomber is second. David Wiles up to third now. Paul Holstrom is fourth. David Raymond holds down the fifth place position. Paul Holstrom trying to get back up into the top 3. Keeps going wide. The car with a push. Cannot hold the car down in the turns. right down the front stretch. Trying to refire the car, can't do it. That will put the field under caution. All clear from starting junior last. Pace car on the infield pit road. Ready to go. Crane is out. Alan Burby right back at the point, followed by John Bakehomer. Cars tangle in turns 1 and 2. David Wiles right up the inside, now challenging for the second place position. Going at it with David Raymond. It will be 2 to go this time by. We'll see the white flag in the air as he exits turn 4. Tangled in turn 3 as David Wiles gets turned about along with the 58 of Holster. Check-in and caution simultaneously. Alan Burby nailing down the consolation event. And a wild finish to the limited Sportsman Consi as David Wiles, running in second place position, gets turned about along with the 58 of Paul Holstrom. Tough break. Wiles, who was having a strong run tonight along with Paul Holstrom. They end up that much short, completing the semi-feature event.
Thank you, Bruce, and good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome you here to the first Saturday night race of the season. It looks like it's going to be a bit cool, but I can assure you the way the action's already been going tonight, you'll be playing warm from cheering. We'll help you warm up that cheering right now as I introduce to you tonight our track chat guest. He is one of our continuing series of talking with defending champions from the 1991 season. This gentleman reigns from the limited sportsman division. He's also top of the heap right now. He's leading the points once again with only 2 races under his belt so far. Out of Scarborough, Maine, would you welcome forward Larry Gelinas. Larry, good evening, welcome. It's not quite as cool out here as we thought it might be. How is it driving?
Oh, nice and warm in the car.
Does it get cool in the car when you're out there driving on a cold night like this, or is the adrenaline going so much it doesn't matter?
No, I've never been cold yet. Probably the first lap might be cold. She heats up in a hurry.
I know that you enjoy these interviews about as much as Bob Randall does. And Randall is constantly telling us he hates coming over here to do these. He loves the crowd. He loves to talk with them one-on-one. He just gets a little tensed up out in front of the crowd, and he's a very quiet person behind the scenes, and we know you are too. But how does a quiet person like yourself, are you 24 now, 24 years? 25 years old. At 25, how does a nice, quiet kid like you get involved in this racing business?
Well, I've been around the track since I've been 6 years old, coming with my father, watching the races and rooting my favorite drivers. I've always liked to go fast on snowmobiles, motorcycles, whatever I get my hands on. And this really was it right here, racing out here at Beech.
You're kind of an independent guy, too. You remind us a lot of Kevin Durgan, for example. You don't carry a large crew with you in the pit area. Do you pretty much do this alone?
Yeah, I pretty much do everything myself.
What do you do on a pit stop? If you have to go in during a race, what happens?
I got some people in that will help me change the tire if I need it. In the garage, it's usually just me.
Do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy the working alone? Can you concentrate better and get a better feel of all the records and everything that needs to be done?
Yeah, I can handle it by myself as long as I'm not in a hurry to get it fixed in time, or if I have to have some help, there'll be some help.
All right, so let's recap a bit. Let me see. This is your 4th full year of racing or 5th full year? 4th full year of racing for Larry Gelinas. A most improved driver your 2nd year out, and a championship last year. Does Larry Gelinas have plans for the future? Are you looking to move up through the ranks? And right now you're on top of the heap. Was this in plans to be leading the points this quick on in the season?
No, I didn't think I would be, especially starting last year from the beginning of the year. But yeah, I'd like to move up. I'm going to need some help though, financial wise. It'd be nice if I could win it again, but last year winning it was really something.
You're a pretty calm person to sit and talk with outside of the race car, sitting here even, meeting with you outside of the racetrack, seeing you from time to time if you stop by the office. Always a relatively low-profile guy. Yet on the racetrack, you're pretty aggressive. You're out in the 3rd groove. You're one of those that just stands out above everybody else for making those passes that some other people wouldn't dare to do. Is it a whole different frame of mind for you when you get inside the car?
Yeah, I may be a little shy outside the car, but when I get in the car, I take a little chances and do what I can. Not really worried about much.
Do you ever get tensed up when you're inside the car? Are you nervous sitting in the pit lineup before the feature race?
Yeah, usually every time. I wish I was either sitting on the pole or wasn't racing against any real good competition.
You look calm when you're out there driving. We can watch you from the grandstand, and there are a few drivers that will occasionally, you see the right arm will be resting on one of the roll bar pipes, and they'll be out there looking like they're on a Sunday drive with one hand. I don't think I've ever seen you with both hands on the wheel. You constantly drive with one at rest, whether you're in the middle of a 15-car pack and you're the 15th one trying to get through, whether you're leading the race by half a lap. Is there ever a time when you drive with 2 hands?
No, I feel more comfortable with just one hand on the wheel. I put my other hand on when I take the steering wheel off.
Why is it more comfortable?
Usually I can keep myself from sliding around the seat if I hold my hand on the pipe there. It just feels a lot more comfortable. I don't know why.
For a guy your size, you don't have a lot of bulk to keep you in the seat either. I don't think they make race car seats for people your size. What about your family involvement behind the race car? Is your brother involved in the pit area? Do you have other family members? You have a large family. And I know even that the church plays in a lot for you too.
Yeah, my father's been coming for as long as the track's been open, and I started coming with him, and he still comes, and my brother will come whenever he has a chance to help me out. I get quite a bit of participation with my family.
One of those drivers that's very admirable. I know we talked last year going into the seasonal banquet, and one thing you stressed both at the stage as well as in our private talks, and you discussed that you have a pretty firm routine of going to church on Sundays, and you feel that this is something you put the trust in God for racing.
Yeah, I go to church every Sunday as often as I can, and I say a prayer or two about racing.
Well, it's worked well for you so far, being in the lead in the point standings in the championship last year. Well, tell us a little bit about tonight. Now, you've got some pretty tough shoes to fill right now. Chris Rue was out here 2 weeks ago. Mike Matta comes out last week. They come right out of track chat and win the feature race. And now here you sit. Can you do it tonight?
That's what I'm hoping. I haven't got much to lose starting last, so I'm going to try whatever I can to get to the front in a hurry.
Is the car going as good tonight as it has this year?
No, it hasn't really been going good for me yet. I got to do some changes to it.
What is the car this year? Brand new car, same car as last year with some modifications?
Yeah, this car is 3 years old this year. I pretty much rebuilt it, but there's still some things I got to work out.
When you find something that works, you stick with it.
That's right. If it's not broke, it stays that way.
Well, we wish you well tonight. We'll let you go because we know you have some work to do, and probably grab a coffee to warm up a little bit before you jump in the car, and we wish you well in tonight's feature race. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for defending limited champion Larry Gelinas. Bruce Alder will go back to you to finish up our intermission break.
Thank you, Andy. Birds and Auto Racing on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Gentlemen, start your engines. atop the flag stand, flagman Eddie Walsh gives the drivers the all clear. Pace car will make its way onto the infield pit road. Tim Land, Pete Rondo bring the field down for a start at turn 4. Green is out. Rondo sideways does a nice job of holding the car. Tim Land shows the way just as he did in the qualifier. Pete Rondo hard up the outside. Cusack to the inside. Bobby Libby. Barry Babb working hard on the outside. Here comes Bobby Babb and Gary Pulsimer. Continues to work hard trying to get up to the outside of Tim Land. Almost a repeat of the qualifying event. Rondo trying to draw it even at turn 3. Nearly even at turn 4. They exit turn 4 side by side. Side by side across the stripe and into turn 1. Flagman has the caution flag in the air. Officials tell us the caution flag was for the number 51, who they believe was leaking fuel. Caution flag did come out for the number 51 of Kerry Henderson. Some fluid leaking from the number 51. Lineup now will show them the clenched green flag as they go by this time, indicating that they should be ready for a start next time around. Laps down this 35-lap late model Sportsman feature event. All clear from atop the flag stand. Once again, Tim Land, Pete Rondo bring it to turn 4. Green is out. This time Rondo with a slight advantage across the stripe and down into turn 1. On the backstretch, it's Rondo by a car length now into turn 3. Tries to squeeze it down on the inside. Out of turn 4, new leader, Pete Rondo. Andy Lude up to position number 3. Cars jockeying for position on the backstretch. Bob Randall on the move as he moves it up into position number 5. On the move in the outside groove, Mike Johnson in the number 33. And Mike Bayek in the 13th, followed by Joe Bowser. Problems on the 0. Barry Babb slows it down. Takes it way down the inside apron. Young man who won his qualifying event, obviously. Problems on the 0. Randall now working to the outside of Cusack in the number 2. Randall up into position number 4 at the back bumper of the 56 of Andy Lude. Lude looks to the outside of Tim Land. Side by side now, position number 2 up for grabs. Andy Lude on the move. They exit turn 4, position 2 in the hands of Lude. Here comes Randall. Bob Randall up now, side by side with Land on the backstretch. Randall takes over position number 3. Now to the outside of Andy Lude, side by side in turn 3. They exit turn 4 side by side and across the stripe, wheel to wheel. Lude to the inside, Randall on the outside. Bob Randall on the backstretch, position number 2 is his. Johnson and Mike Mayetta trying to work the outside groove. They know that Randall has broken through to open track. He sets his sights on race leader Pete Rondo. Cusack in the outside groove now, trying to make a bid to the outside of Rondo. Rondo turning the track in about 15.55 seconds. Gonna watch on Randall next. Bob Randall trying to reel in the number 44 of Pete Rondo. If he's going to close the gap. Halfway mark. Mike Johnson up to challenge for the fourth place position. Johnson trying to work his way around Tim Land to get into that fourth place position. On the backstretch, 33 now, up to fourth. Here comes Mike Mayetta. Pete Rondo doing a fine job in the number 44. Making his return to the Beech Speedway this year after a year away. Just a little bit as Rondo has to decide how he's going to get by these slower cars. Randall gradually reeling in the number 44. Gap is now less than a second. It'll be just 5 to go. Randall takes a look to the inside of the 44, but must follow Rondo out and around Tom Bragg. Tangle in turn 4. Mike Mayetta right up over the sand pile, up against the light pole, will bring out the caution flag. Laps down, and that will draw it all even for race leader Pete Rondo and Bob Randall. Young man that was Rookie of the Year in this late model sportsman division. racers. Well, the track is clear. Flag Andy Walsh indicates to the drivers we are all set. 29 laps down, 6 to go. Pete Rock has to square off with Bob Randall. At turn 4, green is out. 3 wide out of turn 4. Randall from the outside, trying to get out and around Rondo. Rondo hard on the hammer, draws it even at turn 3. They go wheel to wheel to turn 4. 5 to go. Randall right down over the apron, right up in the 4th groove, trying to find a way out and around the 44 of Rondo. Wheel to wheel at turn 3 again. Rondo to the inside, Randall to the outside. Here comes Mike Johnson to challenge and Bayetta. Pete Rondo doing a tremendous job of holding off Bob Randall. Side by side, wheel to wheel on a turn 4. Randall with the advantage now, puts a bumper ahead across the stripe. It will be 2 to go next time by. Wheel to wheel down to turn 3. Rondo to the inside, Randall to the outside. Mike Johnson looks for racing room. 2 to go. Side by side across the stripe. Randall with a bumper ahead, now half a car ahead on the backstretch. Rondo fights it hard back into turn 3 to turn 4. 3 wide out of turn 4, 1 to go. Randall with a half car length down the backstretch. Rondo fights back to the inside. Rondo sideways out of turn 4, Randall. What a finish, Bob Randall from the outside. As Pete Rondo turned the car sideways, head to back out of it. Car's up off over turn 2. Andy Luton and Paul Johnson come together up over the top of turn number 1. What a finish as Bob Randall grabs it right at the wire. Down to collect the colors from Flagman Eddie Walsh. A tremendous run by Pete Rondo in the number 44. It doesn't come any closer than that as we head 3 wide out of turn 4. The 44 Pete Rondo got sideways, head to back out of it just a little bit. And Randall had the advantage on the outside. Well, we'll have a chance to hear from Bob Randall in just a few moments as he returns the colors to Flagman Eddie Walsh. The Kate's Car Connection number 91, grabbing his first main event of the 1992 season. But a very familiar spot for Bob Randall. Always in the hunt. Hard charging Bob Randall. Tonight, round 1 of the bonus point series. He captures his first main event of 1991. As he prepares to exit the number 91, we go trackside to Andy Cusack.
Thank you, Bruce. What a fantastic race in the late model Sportsman tonight. Pete Rondo is to be commended, as is Bob Randall. Ladies and gentlemen, let him know you like the job driving he did. Bob Randall. Bob, congratulations.
Well, I was beginning to wonder, but the guy was a little loose, but I could see that Pete was a little bit loose too. And he gave me a good run, good race. I enjoyed it.
How's your heart rate right about now?
Oh, it's ticking right along.
Pete Rondo did. He did an excellent job competing with you, and I tell you, you both have to be commended for a race like that, to go 7 or 8 laps right side by side and not even rubbing a fender. Beautiful job.
Yeah, it is. It's tough, for like Pete. He's trying to hold his edge, and we rubbed a few times, but you can tell he was trying not to run into me, and he did a hell of a good job. I was proud of him.
Were you playing any type of strategy in your mind with a few laps to go? Were you saying, I'm stuck on the outside and this is what I've got to do if I'm going to pull this one off?
Oh yeah, I knew it was on the outside. I said, we're gonna do or die out here, that's all. I didn't have much choice. I told him, it's showtime now.
When you came into turn 4, it looked like Pete got a little bit sideways. You even started to brake at the same time. Is that last burst of throttle and adrenaline from both of you?
Oh yeah, we both drove it into the corner hard the last time because we knew we were both going to go in hard, so and it worked out good for me. You know, and I hope Pete was pleased too.
There's no reason not to be. You both did a wonderful job tonight. We've got a first place trophy for you to put on the shelf too, and head toward championship number 5.
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a nice round of applause for Bob Randall. Thank you, Bob. Congratulations. Well, if you're a Bob Randall fan and you bought a 50-50 ticket, and I call your number as Carmen Jansen makes the draw, this could be a doubly exciting moment for you. Carmen, how much money tonight?
From Arundel, Maine, driving the number 5 is David Bath. Row 2 to the inside from Scarborough in the 03, Steve Howard. To his outside, also from Scarborough in the number 1, David Sprague. Row 3 to the inside in the 08, in the number 4, also a rookie. From Old Orchard Beech, Lloyd Washburn. Driving the number 23, also a rookie from Westbrook, Craig Bernier. The number 80, Darrell Ward, and in the number 24, Rex Garrett. All clear from atop the flag stand. 30 laps on tap. Mark Field, David Bath bringing down to turn 4, green. It is out. David Bath with a nice ball from the outside takes over the point. Mark Field is second. Steve Howard and Nate Sprague go at it side by side for position number 3. Then comes Mike Manitoul rounding out the top 5. David Bath making a quick move and making it count as he has put about 8 or 10 car lengths on the second place contender, Mark Field. David Sprague trying to mount a challenge now to Fields in that number 72. 2 abreast, right straight back from position 2. Sprague gets a bite on the outside, edges ahead at turn 4. Sprague takes over position number 2. Here comes Chris Rule up to challenge for position number 3. Also on the move, Danny Palmer in the number 93, as is Kevin Durkin in the number 7. Palmer gets it squirrely in turn 1, has to back out of it, loses several positions. And on the move, Kevin Durkin in the number 7. time by. Kevin Durgan right at the back bumper of Chris Rule. 15 down, 15 to go. Chris Rule appears to be picking away at that lead held by David Bath. Bath now up to work his way around some slower cars. And that will allow Chris Rule to close it right in. Very much the same scenario as we saw in the late models between Pete Rondo and Bobby Randall. When Rondo had to come up and get into that lap traffic, Randall reeled him in, just as we see Chris Rule doing with David Bath. David Bath now working to the outside of Steve Wilson. Down now and 10 to go. David Bath doing an excellent job with the number 5. And his task now will be to try to hold off hard-charging Chris Rule in the number 14. The ever-present Kevin Durgan in the number 7. Steve Howard has joined the hunt in position number 4. Bath goes wide, opens up the inside, and Chris Rule takes advantage of it. New leader, Chris Rule in the number 14. As the number 5 went just a little wide, opened up that inside lane. And that was all Chris Rule needed to take the 14 to the point. Develops in the number 5 as he is unable to hold the car low, and that's opening up that inside groove. This time, Chris Rule has worked himself out into a comfortable lead now over Kevin Durgan. Steve Howard sliding by the number 5 of David Bath to take over that 3rd place position. Obviously, a push is developed in the number 5, white flag. Out for Chris Rule, followed by Kevin Durgan, Steve Howard, David Bath, and Dave Spray rounds out the top 5. Chris Rule down to collect the colors and make his parade lap as he captures the feature event in a commanding way. He'll be back in just a few moments, and we'll have an opportunity to hear from tonight's Super Sportsman feature winner, Chris Rule. Chris Rule back to return the colors now to flagman Eddie Walsh. While we're waiting to go trackside, we have the name of our lucky 50-50 winner tonight. It is Don Kibbe, I believe, from New Gloucester. So congratulations to our 50-50 winner. And as Chris Rule prepares to exit his 14, we go trackside now to Andy Cusack. Andy?
Thank you, Bruce. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into victory lane from Scarborough, Maine. 2 wins to his credit, Chris Rule. Well, Chris, that's not bad. 2 out of 3 so far.
Well, just like last year, we won, crashed, and won. So I guess that's what we're going to do.
Well, you know, the important thing is this year is you don't get injured in one of those crashes, all right? So you can win the championship.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
Well, was it as easy out there as it looked tonight?
Well, yeah, I got a pretty good starting spot. We had some bad luck last week, so we started up front pretty close, and that always helps out quite a bit.
What about over in turn 2 for a while? Dave Bath was really giving quite a run at the lead spot. You finally caught up to him, but then it just looked like maybe his tires gave out, but he went out wide and it opened the door wide open for you.
Yeah, he started to get a little bit of a push, and that came to my advantage. Mine was going a lot better through the corners. It was a little loose coming off the corners, but just good enough, I guess.
Could you see the push in his car developing the laps before that?
Yeah, so I kind of set myself up. I give him 3 or 4 laps, you get wider and wider every time. And I figured I'd get a spot where he was, a whole car wide, so I didn't get into him a little bit and get by him then.
You bided your time well, and you read the road map, and here you are. Congratulate you. Here's a first place trophy from John Chandler to put up with the other trophy.
Thanks a lot, Andy. I'd like to thank some of my sponsors. I got a couple new ones this year: Lamprey's Enterprise, Dunstan Video, Scarborough Sports Center, JR Repair Service, Griffin Motorsports. Goes on and on. Lamprey's Collision Center, I want to thank him especially. He showed up tonight for the first time. He paid $14 to get in the pit, and he said this better be worth it, and I hope it was.
I bet this makes it all worth it.
Yeah, it was. It was a good victory for us. I didn't know if we had the car to do it, but we did.
Sure did. We congratulate you. Ladies and gentlemen, another nice round of applause for Chris Rule. Bruce Elder, back to you. 2 feature races to go.
All right, waiting on deck now, the Limited Sportsman for their 30-lap feature event. And as Chris Rule pointed out, those sponsors are mighty important. Right from our Bonus Point Series sponsor, RC Moore Transportation, right on through the car sponsors, the sponsors that you see labeled on the walls here at the Beech Ridge Motor League. Dave Langless. The number 88 out of Buxton is Mike Field. In the number 30, Ken McLeod. The number 78 from Steeton Falls, Dave Fecto. The number 70 is driven by Jeff Morgan. The 33 from Baldwin is Bob Doak. The number 94 from Scarborough, Dennis Hall. The number 24, already a feature winner from Falmouth, Danny Bubar. The number 37 defending champion, Larry Gelinas. And in the number 6 last week's feature winner, Billy Thompson. Pace car headed on a pit road. At turn 4, the flagman holds it even. Great is out sideways for the number 25, but he hangs on to it. Kevin Buck does a nice job of holding the car. Commands the point, followed by Scott Chapman. Then comes reserve in the 08. Steve Berry working hard to the outside of that 3rd place position. Rookie Steve Berry Jr. on the move. Spin out of turn number 4. Problems on the number 18 as he takes it right into the infield. Evident mechanical failure. And that will bring out the caution flag as flagman Eddie Walsh puts the cars under caution. clear from atop the flag stand. Once again, Kevin Buck on the pole. As Scott Chapman to his outside, they bring the field to turn 4. Green is out. Side by side, Buck and Chapman go out. Advantage on the inside, Kevin Buck. Cars tangle in turn 2. 3 wide racing on the backstretch. Cars tangle in turn 3. That will require the caution flag as we have cars disabled. Have a bumper down here in the front stretch area. Maybe I spoke too soon. 42 making its way on the pit road with some pace car. Just 1 lap down. And we will try it once again. Kevin Buck, Scott Chapman at turn 4. Green is out. Kevin Buck with the advantage from the inside. Steve Berry up the inside, challenging for second as he works beneath the 85 of Chapman. Then comes Jim Burt and Al Mazur. Chapman goes way wide in the 85. That opens up the inside for Berry. Jim Burt to third now. Here comes the 86 of Rob Herrick up into 4th. Gordon Nelson on the move. Right out of turn 4. Dave Langlis gets the 93 turned about and he is tagged. And that will put the field under caution once again. Just when you thought things were moving along rather smoothly, the full moon strikes again. Down now. Pace car makes its way on the infield pit road. At turn 4. Green is out. Steve Berry from the outside with a hard charge. Cars come together as Jim Burt makes it 3 wide up the inside. Racing out of turn 4. Excellent run by young rookie Steve Berry. He was a Wildcat champion last year. And up into the much faster rookie Sportsman. Jim Burt now working himself out into a comfortable lead. On the move, Rob Herrick as he's up to challenge Kevin Buck for that second place position. Tango right here. Ed Gallant gets turned about right at the start-finish line. Also a spin in turn 4. Looks like the 94 of Dennis Hall. That will put the field under caution once again. This time, it will be Jim Burt and Kevin Buck to square off on the front row. He's got into the infield pit road like Maston to hold it. Even Green is out. Jim Burt from the inside. Followed by Robbie Herrick now. Here comes Pee Wee Knight up the inside. making a fine run in number 49. Cars tangling in the turns 1 and 2 area. Sparks from the number 6 of Billy Thompson. Gets turned about coming out of turn 2. That causes several cars to scatter. That will bring out the caution flag. Last week's semi-feature winner, rookie Wayne Whitney, gets the 0 turned about. Unfortunately, is not collected by several of the other racers, as everyone seemingly got by on one side or the other. And Dennis Hall, all able to rejoin the lineup. All clear from atop the flag stand. Once again, 12 laps down. Next car on the infield pit road at turn 4. Green flag. This time, Jim Burt has the 111 at his back bumper. Pee-wee Knight trying to get a piece of the front row if he possibly can. Has Robbie Herrick working hard to his outside. Herrick trying to get up and challenge Jim Burt. Even with the 17, can't quite do it. 17 maintains about a half car length lead. Herrick with a good bite at turn 1, draws it even at turn 2. Flatman indicates halfway mark this time, Bob. Continues to be Jim Burton by a bumper, but he has Robbie Herrick working hard to his outside. Pee-wee Knight looking for racing room at the back bumper of the number 17. Now breaks free. Tangle in turn 3. Cars come together. The 79 gets turned about. Carl Hinkson tangles with a 79, and that will put the cars under caution once again. Gordon Nelson also off over the top of turn 4, brings it back. But the 79 of Wayne Poland, the 21 of Carl Hinkson, sit disabled off turn 4. Instead, 20 laps down, 10 to go. 20 down, to go. Bobby Herrick and Jim Burke just ran off this time. Like points to turn 4, asks the riders to pick it up just a little bit. Inside row gets underway. Green is out. Bobby Herrick, quick on the hammer. 3 wide racing out of turn 2 down the backstretch. Dangerous way to go. Bob Doak out in that third groove. Bobby Herrick with a barrel full of Pee Wee Knights. Herrick, Knight, Jim Burke, Dave Fecto, and Bob Doak, your top 5. Trying to break into that top 5. He's up to position number 6. Danny Bubar in the number 24 on the move. He was the feature winner in opening day. Outside of Herrick now. Herrick to the inside, Knight to the outside. At turn 3, side by side. It will be 5 laps to go. Herrick by a half a car length over Knight. They go side by side through turns 1 and 2 on the backstretch. Herrick once again takes the lead to himself. Pee Wee Knight drops it back to the inside lane. Jim Burke continues in 3rd. Dave Fecto is up to 4th. Bob Doak challenging for that 4th place position as he works to the outside of Fecto in the 78. Pee Wee Knight takes a look to the inside. Not enough room. Blackman Eddie Walsh indicates it will be just 2 to go next time by. Rob Herrick continues to hold off the 111. Black car to work around this time. They will see the white flag in the air as they exit turn 4. Knight sideways as he comes to the strike. Has to back out of it just a little bit. Bobby Herrick looking for win number 1 on the 92 season. Checkered flag in the air. The feature goes to Rob Herrick, followed by Pee Wee Knight, Jim Burke, Bob Doak, and Dave Fecto. Outstanding run for Rob Herrick. Holds off the veteran Pee Wee Knight in the 111. Outstanding run by Jim Burke in the number 17. Rob Herrick down to collect the colors. He will make his parade lap and then be back in victory lane. We'll have a chance to hear from Robbie Herrick on his first feature event of 1992.
Robbie Herrick returns the colors to the victory lane area. Outstanding run, and as he prepares to exit his number 86, we go trackside to Andy Cusack.
Thank you, Bruce. Well, a hard-fought battle and a race filled with some cautions, but this man comes out on top when it's all over. Welcome, Robbie Herrick. You look a little bit tired, Robbie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you tired? Was it a hard run?
Yeah, it was a real hard race. Car wasn't going very well. It's hard when the car's not going well.
Well, I sure hate to see it when it's running good.
Yeah. Well, in the first heat, I sprung the leak in the oil pan. I didn't even know if I was going to make it up to the feature. Had the silicone up, the silicone was dry, and last through the feature.
You ran quite a while side by side with Jim Burt, and Pee Wee Knight was right behind you. Did you think you had the power to get by Jim Burt?
First I didn't, but then when I had to start on the outside when the restart, I said, well, this is my chance. I got to stay out here. So it stuck good, so I stayed. It went good.
Speaking of restarts, there were quite a few while you were up front. Were you hoping for more restarts? Did you need those to win the race, or as soon as you got the lead, did you hope there were no more restarts at all?
I don't know. I feel like I got a pretty good jump on the restarts, so the restarts didn't really go. But the restarts also helped me get where I was, because all the cars were going out during the restarts, and I was slowly going up each restart.
How did you handle the last few laps? You could look in the mirror and Pee Wee Knight was right there, and you know he's a veteran driver. Did you have a particular strategy for him?
No, just stay low, don't let him get under me. I figured he'd have to try to go around, and he did. And I didn't mean to, we got rubbed a couple times, but he's smart enough to know to back off so we didn't crash. We both finished well.
You did very well, and first and second respectively is a great finish. Here's a first place trophy. Is this your first career regular feature win?
No, it's my second. I got one a couple years ago. I'd also like to thank all my sponsors if I could. Dunstan Video and Jet Services and Herb and Steve Howard, Bracket Machine, and Scott Water Pots, and my dad. I got to thank everybody. I couldn't be here without them.
Well, everyone's very proud of you tonight. Here's a first place trophy from John Chandler to put on the shelf.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a nice round of applause for Robbie Herrick. One to go, the Wildcat division. Bruce Elder, back to you.
All right, as you can see, staging in the turn 3 and 4 area, the Wildcats. A little bit different than what we've had. Number 17, Willie Vanell. The 18, Sandy Lynn Roy. The 19, Dennis Smith. Number 20, Larry Morris. Dennis Remington Sr. in the 21. Wayne Hall in 22. John Usher Jr. in the 24. Thomas McKean in number 25. Dennis Plow in the 27. The 28, Skip Butler. Todd Fitz in the 29. Douglas Tibbetts in 36. Lyman McCaig in the number 38. Robert Williams in the 43. Ready for a start before the base car is out of the way. Green is out. The number 7 grabs the quick lead. That is Joe Hennessy in the number 7. Number 10 in second place, that is Tom Lovejoy. The 7 and the 10 split the number 1 to continue in their battle for the point. Lead continues to be in the hands of Joe Hennessy. He's getting all kinds of pressure from Tom Lovejoy. Lovejoy working hard to the outside. Then comes the 55. 55 is driven by Mark Bernia. The 44, Robert Demick. Continues to
them napping. Number 10 gets it underway. That is Tom Lovejoy grabbing the lead. Followed by the 7 of Joe Hennessy. Then comes the 55, it looks like. That would be Mark Bernier. Leader continues to be the number 10, Tom Lovejoy. He gets the car a little sideways, but so does everyone else. The number 7 holds down the second place, Joe Hennessy. Then comes Bernier in the 55. Spin in turns 3 and 4. Looks like the 29, I believe it is. Did a nice job of getting it back underway. That's Todd Fitz in the 29, former winner here several times in the Wildcat division over the last couple of years. Spin in turn 1 by the number 20. And he's collected by, looks like the number 63. We have a car facing traffic over there between turns 1 and 2. That will put the cars under caution. A spin in turns 3 and 4. He is out. And they are caught napping. And here comes the rest of the team up the inside. They go at it 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. 3 wide racing all the way through turns 3 and 4. Told you it would be a little bit different. How about 4 wide down the front stretch? 4 wide through turns 1. They make it. Now turn 2. Not enough to go 3 wide. They're going 4 wide down the backstretch. Down into turn 3. Halfway point. 4 wide down the front stretch. Now they reduce it down to 3 wide again. Spin out of turn 2. Backstretch. Also off turn 1. Unofficially, the number 73 is your race leader. That is Bruce Johnson. Green is out. By the number 10, right out of turn 4 and down the front straight. Wouldn't you like to be sitting in that number 10? Tire ripped right off of the rim on the number 10. They were just not designed for that. Todd Fitz on the move, spin out of turn number 4. The number 6 trying to get the car back underway. Looks like he has a flat right rear. Takes it into the infield. Officially, the is the number 73. That's Bruce Johnson. Then the 29 of Todd Fitz. Todd Fitz with a hard charge on the outside. Way up high, the 73 of Johnson down low. Here's a spin right in the front stretch. Hard crash into the back of the number 53. That puts the field under caution once again. Give you a word from the officials in just a moment. Johnson in the number 53 says she's okay. He is telling them she's fine. Obviously a hard hit to the back of the number 53. Start green is out at turn 4. Todd Fitz from the outside in the number 29. Todd Fitz continues to work hard to the outside as the 73 Bruce Johnson makes a bit on the inside, can't quite do it. Then comes Mark Bernier, the number 55. Lyman McKay in the 38. Then the number 7 of Joe Hennessy in top 5. That is unofficial. Lyman McKay in number 38. Closing fast on the number 73 of Johnson. 2 laps to go, indicates flight committee watch. Lyman McKay on the move in the number 38 as he tries to close in on the number 73 of Bruce Johnson. Johnson trying to catch the 29 of Todd Fitz. White flag. They are in their last lap. Continues to be Todd Fitz, followed by the 73 of Bruce Johnson. Then the 38 of Lyman McKay as the top 3 have broken away from the rest of the pack. McKay takes it way up high, but the win goes to the 29 of Fitz, followed by the 73 of Bruce Johnson and the 38 Lyman McKay. They take it right off over the top of the turn. Unofficially, Todd Fitz in the number 29, capturing tonight's Wildcat main event. Fine run by the number 73, Bruce Johnson, as well as the 38 of Lyman McKay. Todd Fitz, no stranger to capturing main events in this Wildcat division. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, brings our race program to a conclusion for tonight.
Once again, we'll remind you that you are welcome to stay around for a bit if you'd like to. In just a few minutes, the main gate will be opened up, and you'll have an opportunity to go out on the track, see some of the drivers and cars up close. If you are headed home, as always, we'll urge you to please drive carefully. And we hope that you'll make it a habit to be right back here each and every Saturday night for auto racing at its very best, right here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. For the Cusack family and all the staff here at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, we bid you good evening.